Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Najdi Jihad, this time in the year 1444, because yes, I did decide to reboot the campaign. This will be the Najdi Jihad reboot campaign. You know, I avoided restarting for video after video after video when we were just facing nearby threats and challenges, but I had like a 3-day weekend to think about the campaign since the last time I played it, and that 36-year little jump in time due to a mistake, like unpausing while being tabbed, that was not something that I'm willing to try to play around. I mean, that's like 10% of the game, and it was going to be far too much. So I've started a fresh Iron Man, and we're just going to have to start over. So, first off, how are we doing? We have Sultan Watman Saud, again, the 312, with our crap air, the 222. I'm really regretting not having a 665. That guy was amazing. But let's see what kind of missions we have. We've got Achieve Religious Unity. That does take some time, but it's a good mission. Improve relations with Yemen. Stupid mission. Save the Bedouin people in Al-Jauf. It's tempting, you know, now that we know that we can actually just burn down the Mamluks troops by torching Jabal Shamar and just letting them die in the desert. It's very tempting, but I think we'll go with, I don't know. Now, in this start, the rivalry situation is that Oman has rivaled us. We have no rivals set yet. Hejaz is actually friendly, which is interesting, and Yemen is hostile. So relationships are determined at the beginning of the game, and they're not always the same. So we've got the Timurids are hostile, and the Ottomans are neutral. The Mamluks are not domineering, they're just neutral. What I think we're going to do is probably spend all 4 of our relationship slots on trying to improve relations and get alliances, but we're going to avoid things like royal marriages just so that we can backstab at a moment's notice. Let's get our merchants in position. I think that they're better off collecting trade in those other 2 nodes. I think I've done the math a few times. Our character can establish the Al-Sheikh office. We shall do that. You know, I'd hate to take my very first mission as something that's going to take quite a long time to do. Let's go ahead and improve relations with Hejaz and probably the Timurids. Let's see, who did Kara get rivaled with? Mamluks and the Golden Horde. Ottomans doesn't start the game off with any rivals. Mamluks rivaled Ottomans and the Timurids. I'd say the 2 that I really want to be friends with are the Ottomans and the Timurids. They're also very unlikely to rival each other. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to have 1 diplomat work on relationships with Hejaz then, and we're going to have the other diplomat start fabricating a claim on Al-Hassa, so we can combine our territory. We're also going to train up 2 more regiments of cavalry, and we're also going to lower maintenance since we don't actually need any morale right now. And it's going to be pretty expensive after we have the those 2 cavalry up. We'll have a good ratio. We're allowed to have 80%, so having 2 infantry, 3 cavalry is totally fine. We're getting pop-ups from Austria because for some reason its best guest thinks that I care about Austria, which I don't. We only care about converting them. We should get our missionary working. We can work in Liwa. Which one was the 2 base? I think it was Qatar. Let's convert Qatar first. It's only 1 more month. Seems better to me. Yep, so we're going to try to conquer Al-Hassa before they can get anything. They've got a royal marriage with Kara, but that doesn't really matter. We need to hire a general, but I don't know. We'll put you know what? Let's make our heir into a general since he's so crap. See if we can get him killed. We'll put him in charge. He is having a leader in charge of an army. There's 2 dice rolls that determine when a character can die. 1 dice roll is just all the time, based on their age. There's like a mean time to happen death chance. But generals have another dice that can be rolled either when they're leading troops or when they're in combat. And the dice can happen, that roll can happen like any day that they're in combat, but it can also just happen while being in charge of an army. So at the very least, just putting our heir in charge of an army, it basically doubles his chance of dying. And if he dies right now, there's no stability hit, so that'd be very good. We would like for him to die as fast as possible. Improve relations with Hejaz. Yeah, that seems like an actual decent mission that we can take. We'll work on that for a bit. Go up to speed 3, at least. A doll has entered into a royal marriage with their new ally, Hedjas. Okay, doesn't really affect us too much. Stop improving relations and start improving again. We're going to have to maximize this one diplomat. Like the Timurids, we'll start and stop. Oh, it does take him quite a few days to get back and forth between here and the Timurids. It's interesting. Well, we still have time to get him back to Hedjas before the month ticks. Oh my gosh, Oman has a Regency Council. Their heir, their character is 14. Okay, so it's only for 1 year. A doll is in a royal marriage with Yemen. And they've got a 443. How lucky for you. He's already of age. That didn't take long at all. Ethiopia now has their independence guaranteed by Yemen. Let's see. Kara's hostile to us, so we don't care about them. Let's see how long it takes to send a diplomat to and from. 23 days. It's a long time to get from here to the Ottomans. Oh well. Yemen is now allied. Hedjas has entered into a royal marriage with their new ally, the Mamluks. Royal marriage does not mean alliance. I don't understand why that tooltip says that they've entered into a royal marriage with their new ally. It's not their ally. It's just a royal marriage. There's a big difference between an alliance and a royal marriage. So we're trying to get them up to plus 100. A little bit of border friction wants our provinces. I think we're just going to end up getting a straight up alliance with them. But we'll improve relations a few months before we do that. Let's go up to speed 4. We'll just focus our efforts on this, since it does take so long to send a diplomat to other countries. Mamluks have entered into a military alliance with Ethiopia. Interesting choice there, Mamluks. I don't think they're going to provide you with a lot of military support. We want to be friends, Hedjas. Mamluks have revoked their independence guarantee. That means that they have a truce now. Why would you do that? You've just given yourself a 5-year truce with Ethiopia. Okay, how's that claim coming? That's going to be our first move. When he gets to about probably 80%, we want to bump up. Been doing it for how many days? Is there a way to see how long we estimate it's going to take to finish? No, not really. Not on there. I may have missed a tick there. Oops. Alright, it's close enough. Let's raise morale. I want to go straight to war. You have no allies. You're being improved by Hedjas. Please don't try to ally them. Kara has some pretenders. Goody. Crap, see, I just missed another month tick. I think we can try to get the alliance with Hedjas before we declare war. That seems like a reasonable course of action to me. Go ahead and get our alliance now. And a royal marriage with Hedjas. I do think we'll do that, because our character is really, really old, 65. If we offer the royal marriage, then the royal marriage will only last as long as we are alive. So we can offer the royal marriage to them, and then it'll end pretty quick, because their character is only 22. So we really don't want to be tied to them for like 40 years. We'll send it to them. Get our mission. We've got our claim. The rival of a threat. Get the Ottomans to like us? Yeah, that sounds pretty good. They're actually, 14. I mean, we could do it. It's not that hard, actually, to get them happy. We just end up sending one guy there. And let's see if Hedjas wants to go to war with us. They do not. Their attitude towards enemies, that's fine. They have no allies. Now is a perfect time. Our morale is good. Do we have a decent commander? Well, we'll keep the heir in charge. Why not? We're not even going to hire one. That reminds me, do we want to focus on military? Try to get an advantage there. Be the first to level 4. I think so. I think that seems pretty reasonable. They've immediately levied war taxes. Kara has entered into a new alliance with Crimea. Okay. That's fine. Doesn't really affect us too much. Our 2 ships versus their 1 ship. Come on. You can do it. How's that conversion coming? 78.6%. something percent. Good. Moving in the right direction. We sank their ship? No. They still have it. But we gained a little bit of army tradition. Or navy tradition. And we got 2 prestige. So that's good. We don't want to put the whole army here. We'll split off. Why not? I mean, you know, we'll keep some tiny bit. In fact, let's not do that. Let's do this. We'll take 2 of the cavalry away. Min-max, right? It's important to min-max. Alright, we're going to stop and start improving here. We'll just spend both diplomats on the Ottomans for right now. I really just want to combine the territory. And then, because Yemen has decided to, basically just to become our enemy, I think we go after Yemen. I mean, Hejaz has Yemen as a rival, so they'll definitely join a war against them. They're allied with Adal and Ajuran. Adal and Ajuran don't matter. We'll be able to defend that strait crossing pretty well, I think. Plus, they've got only, you know, tier 1. That's why I'm avoiding allying them. I didn't realize the very first video that we did that they were that weak. Oman still wants to be our rival, so we don't care about them. Got our first conversion. Yay! Let's get Liwa. Okay, just keep on doing these. We can get a royal marriage already with the Ottomans. Actually, I do think that that's well worth it. But in the interest of trying to speed up the acquisition of that mission, we'll just keep on improving relations until we're not getting good ticks. Might even just go straight to 100. We'll see. Want to grant aid or lose administrative? Well, money's not as important as military. Monarch points. So, that's just how we're going to have to do it. We had to take 2 loans for that. That sucks. It really does suck. And we're losing a very small amount of money. We don't really need to be at full maintenance anymore. In fact, we'll go all the way down to none, because there's no army. I think we're probably only getting 3 opinion per tick now. Nope, actually down to 2. Okay, so there's no reason to hold off now. Gain piety, lose ducats, or lose piety and lose prestige? Well, I guess we're paying some ducats. We keep on fighting that navy over and over again. It's just a transport. It just keeps on coming out. Like, I'll take them. I can do it, boss. Let me at him. 3rd loan. Damn. All right, let's get our royal marriage. Need to get him up to 125, so it will take a few more months. But the royal marriage plus improved relations will be sufficient. Could even proclaim a guarantee. I don't think so. I don't think it's necessary. Kara has declared war on their new enemy, Hassa. So Kara has decided that they want this province too, but we're there first, so it doesn't really matter. And since we're not going to vassalize them, their war will just end. Unless we wanted to be at war with Kara. If we wanted to be at war with Kara, we could take Hassa as a vassal, then we would inherit their war. But that'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Well, we beat you to the punch. Let's see, what's our game plan after we conquer Hassa? We've got a decent relationship with Hejaz. Yemen is very weak. Actually, just as strong as we are, but we're very weak, so... I think we try to get into bed with the Timurids, and other than that, we're gonna have to either go after Oman or go after Yemen, one of the two. And these two are not friends, so I'm thinking we go after Yemen with Hejaz's assistance. They are allied with Adal and Ajuran. Again, they don't matter, so yeah, it's gonna be Yemen. I'm gonna backstab Yemen early this campaign. We'll start fabricating a claim on Najran then, so we have an excuse to attack them. We should also probably rival them, but we can't do that until after this war is over, but that's going to happen within the next couple days. Now they're fighting, hey, we want to be a part of that. The transport's fighting Kara now. That's funny. Alright, just a couple more ticks here. Again, gaining lots of prestige for fighting that transport. It's the prestige transport. Just carrying prestige to me. Oh, yay! Pray for his life. I hope our heir dies. Let's cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. Yes! He's dead. Yes! A 453! Oh, it's awesome. So unfortunately, because he was a military leader, we did lose the stability. Otherwise, we wouldn't have lost any. But still, I don't care. It's well worth it. I mean, he was a 2-2-2. Compare that to this guy, a 4-5-3. So let's just look at the administrative points. This guy's going to generate an extra 2 administrative points per month. So that's like 24 per year. In 10 years, that's 240 points. Over the course of his lifetime, maybe 30 years that he rules. Just having an extra couple administrative points alone would make it worth it, let alone the bonus diplomacy and military points. So this guy's going to die really soon, which means that our 25-year-old heir, Abdullah Saud, is going to become an awesome dude. We could even make our current guy into a leader if we wanted to make it faster, but that'd be silly. Converted Liwa. Next conversion, please. Did I take the mission to, No, okay. We're trying to make Oman, or the Ottomans, like us. To improve relations there, and then as soon as this next month ticks, we'll actually have the relationship. We are already fabricating a claim on Yemen. We need to rival them, preferably before we get caught. Got our rival of a threat. Improve relations with Yemen. Game, do you not understand what I'm trying to do here? Improve prestige. Now that is a very good mission. A mission, any mission that rewards stability, I think, is really good. Alright, there we go. Do we want to fight them one more time for 2 more prestige? Hey now, that's my fight. Kara. Thank you for the prestige. Tech trade in Basra. Okay, we have no diplomats to send. That's fine, we'll bring them back from the Ottomans. And we will negotiate the acquisition of Al-Hassa. Nice. Nice. I'm excited. This is a good start. It's way better. Not as good as the previous heir, but still decent. Sue for peace. Full annexation costs nothing. Very, very small amount of aggressive expansion. Doesn't matter. Any other people want to become friends with us before we do this? We're close, actually, to having a relationship with the Ottomans. Let's start working on the Timurids next, I think. Alright, we'll just sue for peace. Full annex. And we need to set our rivals, so we will choose Oman, for sure. Definitely going to want to consume them. We're going to choose Yemen. And then do we want to rival Kara? I think not. I think we're probably going to want to rival the Mamluks next. But before I forget, let's embargo these guys, because that's something that I tend to not always remember. Get them both embargoed. That should also reduce our risk of getting caught fabricating, since he's a rival. And our force limit may have gone up. It did by 1, so let's train up another infantry. And before Hejaz can actually attack Yemen, they've got 2 fabricated claims. We want to declare war on them. And we should also start coring right away. Alright, cool. We need to bump up stability. Is it worth waiting? We could save, like, a fair bit. Like 30 administrative points if we just wait a few months. Wait a couple years. So if we wait a couple years, we would lose 0.49 legitimacy. That's not a big deal. We'll just wait. Alright, I'm going to take a break here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.